yes, we have problems, are facing, we are always having problems. So while we talk with friends, we feel really easy and light. Our brain start working properly. So I think if we want to achieve our goal or aim, we should not sacrifice our friendship. We should stick to our friendship, and also we should ask him to uh, uh, give him some uh, what chances, so that he also climb along to us with us. So so that he also should create his own ambition. Sometimes people we do better with friends if we make him a partner, in a sense, so that he also have sense. Sometimes we can't deal our problems properly, so we also need an hand. So a good friend, we also can rely on a friend, while a person who have a business. So it's better to employ someone else. We should give employment to our friends. So this is the thing I think should be better if we cope with
Some
this
people,
problem with
some
friends.
people say that friendship is like a home to live in.
Yes.
Some others say that friendship is like a theatrical entertainment. So how do you see this? The friendship is a theater or friendship is a home?
Actually, I think there is no difference between a love of mother. As much as we need the love of mother, we also need the friendship.
Hmm.
Our mother, she healed us, he heal our soul while we are in problem.
Hmm.
So the friends also support us while we are physically or morally, while we are in problem. Even though we can't share every problem with our mother or parents or family, we can share every problem with friends.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, that's okay. You're back again. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Speak. So you were telling me. So friendship is like a home, or it's like a theatrical entertainment. Many people you see join the company of friends because they want entertainment, and some people think that
Uh,
friendship is very important, and they almost give up their whole life to the friendship.
I think friendship is a bond.
Hmm.
Uh, I think there is no such difference between the relationship mother and a son and friendship.
All right.
I think when we need, our soul is torn apart. We need the support of mother. We went to our mother, and we spend some time with her. So she just in order to get our mindset, relief of problems. So as far as I think in our physical world, we also need physical help and moral help. So in some matters, friends are very essential. Like if there is problem I am facing, I don't tell to my mother or father or anyone from my family. I can easily share with friends. So I think friendship is also very essential. It's also a second home, we can say that. It's a second home for us. If we don't see anyone, any moral support from other, we can go to our friends, so that in order to gain help. So we don't compare mother and father with friend, and our friends with mother and father. They have their own place. So I think we should have friends in order to while facing we face problem, different problem every day. So we can easily cope with friends, those problem with friends.
All right. So people have good and bad experiences about friendship. How do you say this? Hello? Hello, speech lost. I can't hear you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Your speech
Hello.
was, yes, I lost your speech. It's okay. I can hear you. So have you ever had a good experience? So sometimes have you been helped by the friends?
Mm, uh, no, it never happened.
It
But
never happened.
actually, while we are in problem, if we talk to a friend, so it not better. We can't say that we only need physical help. We also need talk to a person who can understand us better. So I think friend is the one who can understand our feelings. Because he know our secrets. So it don't matter if we need help or what, but actually we can say that whenever I need more help, I just play a game with my friends and feel very easy, it feel really light. So we can say that, yes.
Okay, some people make friendship with leveled feelings, okay? Same feelings, same level of feelings. So they think that it is good, okay?
Actually,
It is good for you see for a longer lasting friendship. So do you agree to this? If somebody is
no, I
feeling,
am not agree.
if
I am
somebody,
not agree.
okay, okay, say this.
uh, Actually, you know friendship is not the one we can create.
Mm,
It's just happen.
okay.
As there is saying that love is no is not creation, it just happens. So friendship is a bonding, we just don't create it, it's God made it bond.
Mm.
So it's just happened, not created. So we can't choose whom to we can be friends. Yes, we can give favor, then we can be friend with each other. There is another level of friendship, but I think there will be not that, there will be no that kind of bonding between if there is a affair, joint affairs. So there will be business, not friendship.
Do you think that rich and poor can be friends?
Of course, there are many examples, rich and poor, examples of rich and poor friends.
Mhm. So in your case, do you have poor friends?
Uh, you know, when we went to school, they are not equal, you know, equal, uh, uh, you know, student came from, every type of family, rich and poor. So if a person, friend with a person who have equivalent to him in, in wealth. So I think there will be no respect, such respect. So if we have, a friend who is not that much wealthy, he will respect us, he will also support us in every matter. So I think this is a very good bond if someone is friend with, not a wealthy person. So yes, of course, my friends, they are not that much wealthy, but they are, okay, they are okay. We can't say they are just that much poor.
No,
They are okay.
the general perception is that poor friends are beggars. They always keep begging, come to beg. How far do you agree to this?
I'm not that far agree to this. Actually, the poor are more, self-respect people. So I am
Hmm.
not that much agree with this
Do you think that
description.
the
Yes,
poor?
there may be some people who are, it matter person to person. We can't say that every poor person is a beggar. We
Hmm.
can't say that.
Hmm. But how far do you see this? The poor, some 70% poor are beggars, or you see 50% poor are beggars. So what percent do you think that poor friends are beggars?
Actually, in my case, there is no friend of mine is beggar like that. We can.
So your
We,
friends don't ask you for any help. Well, if somebody is poor, he can ask
that
you for
is,
help.
actually, if someone is asking for help, there is not begging.
Yes, of course it
Actually,
is. He is begging
you
something.
know what is friendship for? If
Hmm.
someone if someone is asking for help, in return he don't help us, so that is begging.
Hmm.
If he is also spending his time with us, he is giving our attention, his attention to us. So I think this is not give and gain. This is a give and gain
Hmm.
situation. This is not a begging. Begging is one sided. So I
Hmm.
think this is not begging.
No, the friendship is that friendship says that if you have two breads and your friend has no breads, and you should share with your breads. Your friend can ask
Yes,
you,
of course.
"I am hungry. Give me bread as well. You are eating. Give me as well." So, do you think that it is wise to encourage the poor friends so that they should explain their difficulties?
What do you mean? I don't get the point.
There are many things are. You see, poor friends, they need our help, especially of the rich people. They need, you see, very often it happens, and you see, the rich can easily help them. For example, there is a person, he is educated, and he doesn't have money, and he wants to start a business, or he doesn't have a motorbike.
He,
If he
you
has a
mean to say
motorbike,
that he have business idea, but he don't have,
yes, of course,
money.
finance. In many cases, it is that one friend has a finance but doesn't have business ideas, and the other friend has ideas but he has no finance. So, if they help each other, I think they both can make benefit out of it.
Yes, of course.
But very often they don't. The rich one,
Uh,
they just run away. They say it's none of our business. Okay, you make your own luck. I have my own luck. So they don't share their luck because they believe that the poor friend will not someday deceive or may not be come up to expectation. There is fear.
yes, there is fear. Of course, there is fear. Sometimes people just uh, scam. Even closest friend can scam. So we don't. Sometimes there is fear. But in my case, I think I don't really have that thing. If a person will do to me, you are talking to, he will scam me. A
Uh-huh.
friend of mine scam me.
Mm.
So it's okay. Next time he will not be able to scam me.
Uh,
So uh, we should be careful. We should give him some money, not
uh,
the one he asking, just give me 10 crores, or big amount. We just gave him to start, in order to start, so that we can see what his potential is. So we should also take care of the business. We should be, there should be a joint business.
uh,
So joint business account, there should be proper check and balance, so he cannot be scam us. So there should be precautions, but I think it's not happen that much often.
mm,
Sometimes it happens sometimes,
mm.
but
Do you think we should?
it was the thing you are talking about is just happened with a relative of mine.
Uh,
The person, uh, they were used to work along in a factory. So from there, you teenage time.
mm,
So when they get old, the other person asked him to give me your pension. And he just gave him his pension, in order to start business, joint business.
mm,
So the other person just scam him and ran away. So it's what is pension? he had he had proper planning that he will spend it on his daughter's marriage, on whatever affair he should he was planning, but he just scam him. So there are also matters we should be careful.
Mhm. Yes. Have you ever been deceived by a friend?
Yes, of course you can say that.
Almost everybody has been deceived once in their life. So it's natural. So some people they make it a tragedy.
But I don't think this is that much. It was only 1,000 rupees. He just said, what money you are asking about? I just said, there were friends come from to us, come from uh, Balochistan side, and we spent some money, and they asked me that you spend on them, then we will give you another time. We don't have that much money. Actually, I have had that money, so I just spent. We just gave them proper protocol, and you consider, but we just properly host them. So when they, when the time came, I asked them some day ago, I think 2 or 3 days ago. I just asked them, just give me my money, and you know what they reply? Which money? Uh,
Which one?
yeah, they are too much. They are true. So they just they uh, because they don't want to return the money, so they collectively say, which money you are talking about, we don't know you even though. So this is so that is that much, it's not that much money, it don't bother if they don't return me, but when there's talk about millions or crores, so that hurts if a person deceive us.
Okay. Who are more helpful, friends or relatives? We
uh,
have
I think
on one side we have relatives, on the other side we have friends. Among the relatives we have our parents, brothers, sisters, or all that, and among the friends we have
uh,
college friends,
if
many
don't
friends.
if
So
don't if you don't count parents over family in relatives, I think it should be better. Relative
no,
is the
I meant
another
to
thing,
say
I think.
our relatives are more helpful and more sincere, or you think our friends are more helpful and more sincere?
In my case, I don't really know properly, because we can't expect from a person, even though he's a relative or he is a friend. So probability of deceiving is 50-50. So
Mm,
it depends on a person who his mindset. So
mm.
we can't say that even though he's a relative, he can also deceive us. Even though he's a friend, he can also deceive us.
Okay. Do you think that parents are more than friends?
No, I don't think. In my case, I don't think.
Okay. Don't you think that parents they have blind trust on the children, but the friends they don't have blind trust on the friends?
Actually, I have a blind trust on friends sometime, but uh, 2 to 3 years ago,
Uh-huh.
a person, I usually I don't bother if someone just if my phone is uh, uh, idle, is on the table or somewhere. I am not using my phone. If I am not using my phone, so someone is ask me, yeah, that just give me your phone. So I used to give him my phone, even though for 3 to 4 hours, so a person just broke my trust. He just uh, yes, call some of my numbers, personal numbers, my family members. So he just contract my family members, start deceiving me. So he just broke my trust. So whenever he just he is, as an individual, just broke my trust. Now I not even properly trust on a person, on a friend, even though not even on my brother. So that is the matter.
Okay. Okay, let's move to the part two of the. Let's describe an important choice you had to make in your life. Okay. And so, do you remember a choice that was very good?
Related to what?
Okay, there are the many choices we make in our life. So, the best choice that you have ever made in your life.
The best choice is in my life that I choose BSCS.
Hmm.
Even though I was uh, I was following the dream of my mother, but I
Uh-huh.
don't feel comfortable.
Hmm.
So I just told them that I don't want to uh, do medical. So they just told me and asked me, if you are not feeling comfortable,
Hmm.
so we don't force you to do so. You can follow your dreams.
Uh-huh.
So I changed, even though I spent an extra year in order to get admission in BSCS.
Hmm.
So I think this is the best choice I made in my life.
Okay, now there are three or more questions are relating to choice are there. When you had to make this choice, okay, what you had to choose between, because there were different choices and you had to select one. For example, you wanted to become a businessman and there was, you see, another choice that you could become a doctor as well. So you made a choice to become a businessman, something like that. So whether you made a good choice, like your subjects are also one of the choice, okay? Your field is your choice. So when you had to make this choice, and what you had to choose between, whether you made a good choice, and example how you felt when you were making this choice. Okay, sometimes when we are, you see, getting admission, we make a choice. When we are making a choice, sometimes we are making a choice about some particular field, like you see, software engineer sometimes prefer to do that. Some people they prefer to become engineers. Some people they prefer to become doctors. Some people prefer to join army or police. Some people prefer to become politicians. So, what kind of choice you made? Was it about studies, schools, profession? What it was about?
It was about 2 to 3 years ago.
Mhm.
So I was studying in FSC
Mhm.
pre-medical.
Uh-huh.
So when I just got passed from my first year,
Uh-huh.
so I just there was before FSC, I just did O levels. So in O levels, my subject were computer science.
Uh-huh.
So in FSC, due to my mother dream, I just changed my subjects.
Mhm.
So in when I promoted to second year,
Uh-huh.
so I don't really feel comfortable. So I just contact some universities. They
Uh-huh.
said yes, you can join. You can get admission for in BSCS
Mhm.
after doing medical.
Uh-huh.
So when the time came,
Mhm.
so I just went to those universities, UCP.
Uh-huh.
So they just refused. They said that HEC, Higher Education Commission, just changed the rule.
Uh-huh.
So in this year we don't accept your admission, and you have to have to give exam of additional math. So
Uh-huh.
I just discussed with my parents. They just asked me that you can, if you want to do so, this is your choice. It's okay.
Mhm.
So I was very comfortable. I am very comfortable, and I am very confident right now. And
Mhm.
at that time, I was very confident. So that's why I just spent an extra year on
Mhm.
only for one subject. And also we can say that it was wasted because I just gain many other experiences in my life. So I don't think that was a very bad choice.
Mm,
So now, in FSC my grades were not good. So
mm,
now I am scoring very good
mm,
grades in my universities. So my
mm.
parents are also happy with my performance. So I think this is the best choice I made in my life.
Okay. So one choice you have, you want to. There is two things. One is that you should stay here and you should start your business
Okay,
and be successful.
I get your
The
I
other
got
is
I
that
get
you
your question.
go to other countries. Huh?
My choice was, either I had to be a doctor. So, I just keep that choice. So I avail the choice, I wanted to become a, program software engineer.
Uh-huh.
So this is the choice I just made. Now, when I was just getting admission, I asked my brother that
Uh-huh.
I want to come, came abroad in order for further study.
Uh-huh.
So he just refused.
Hmm.
So now I am in, second semester. I am
Hmm.
doing well, but he just asked me that if you want to come, you can apply here. I will
Hmm.
support you.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I am doing arts. So I am just taking these classes.
Hmm.
So to prepare for,
Okay, there are many
further
other
study.
countries.
So that
There are many countries that you can go to, Canada, America, Japan. So there are many options. So why you make a particular country your choice?
actually, I am very comfortable that I have my friend, brother. He is very much settled there. He have
Uh,
green card, so
mm,
I don't have to face problems. Even though my sister-in-law and my nephew and my niece are also there.
uh-huh.
So my half of the family is there. So I don't have to feel choose other countries or
Mm,
So there are many problems when we reach our went at the outside of our country. So I
mm,
think this will be my best shot if I go to United
mm,
Kingdom, because
mm,
I have my brother there. He will support me in my any problem, while if it will be financial or whatever it will.
mm. So in your country, people are so do they take time to make a choice, or they just suddenly decide about the matters?
They just simply decide, and they believe, blindly believe on such things.
Mm,
If we have to choose between on to which family, I'm sorry, which
mm,
political party we want to support, we will, we will not, search on that which party is, better or whatever.
mm,
We will, just we just will be favoritism. We just create our, imagination, and we just blindly follow them. We just, blindly made these kind of choices. So I think there is a matter of illiteracy. So people are
um,
not that much literate in Pakistan. So I think this is also a matter. So I think if literacy rate in Pakistan will increase, so people will be bold and they will be, make choices more properly.
okay. Have you ever made a wrong choice?
Uh, Sometimes everyone made wrong choices, which hold guilt, due to which we have to hold guilt. Yes, of course, I made many choices which are,
Mm, mm. What are the typical choices that people make at the different stages of their lives?
uh, people, in our teenager, when we are teenager, we
Mm,
don't really know what to do. When we
mm, mm,
newly became mature, we don't really know how to hold on our youth.
uh-huh.
So we just, made wrong choices.
Mm,
So we just, as a Muslim, we should not involve in, in relationship without marriage.
Hmm.
So in our country, this is very, even though we called ourselves Muslims, but this is very rare and not rare. Sorry, this is very, uh, common in our society that you know ch- we don't have proper, relationship. Parents don't have proper relationship with children, and uh, I think father should be very friendly with his children, so that he can guide them, so that a child should not, adopt those problems or those, steps that his father has, you know, uh, those mistakes, so that he don't, repeat those mistakes that his father had, did. So I think this is also a gap between youth and, our elder peoples. I think our parents should, guide us, in that manner. I think our parents just, isolate us in these matters.
Hmm.
I think parents should be strict, and also they should be, friendly.
Uh-huh. So there is in some societies there is no freedom of choice is not available. Okay, people don't have freedom of choice. So
Yes,
how do
yes. In our society, some parents, they choose ambition for their children,
hmm,
even though a child is not happy. So they just force him. The suicide ratio in Pakistan and in all over the world is increasing. This is also the matter
hmm,
that the parents, they want their children to, follow their ambitions,
um,
parents ambitions.
uh,
But I think I am very blessed in that manner,
hmm,
that my parents, they just don't force me, even though my mother just asked me that, my I want you to be a doctor.
hmm,
So she just don't impose on me that I have to be a doctor. She
hmm,
just asked me if, that her dream is that uh, uh, she wants me to be a doctor. So yes, I just try to, fulfill her dream, but I don't feel comfortable, and just I ask her. So she, she was happy that I just tried. It is very much, that is everything for her, that I tried, even though. So I think the parents should also be, they should, accept what the, children want to be, or they should support their children. So that I am very blessed in that way.
hmm. So do you discuss your choice with the people?
I don't get the
Okay,
proper
you see,
your question
sometimes
properly.
sometimes we make a choice and we also want the opinion of other people about our choice.
Okay,
So,
okay,
do you
yes,
discuss your choice with others?
yes. Actually, I am, this choice I am making, going abroad. So I was very much, confused. Nowadays Corona is at peak. So we don't know where we will, go in future. Corona sometime, it it's came at peak, and it came at, bottom. So we don't know when Corona will be, over. When will we, get rid of Corona? The vaccine is there, but
Uh-huh.
the virus is modified.
Uh-huh.
Virus is keep modifying itself. So I think I was very much confused what choice I should be, make.
Mm.
So I just discussed with my fiance, other people's. So they just asked me, if you want to go there, so you should go.
Do you think it is wise to discuss with others about the choice?
Yes, uh, we came to know the other perspective, that if we go there, what we have to face problems, or what, inner self, if other sport our perspective. So we have that inner dialogue even though if we face any problem, we can easily tackle it.
Hmm.
So I think it is wise to, sometime some people, they degrade, even though they degrade, and the energy, we have. Sometimes we also, we should be, careful whom we are talking to, whom we are discussing to. So we should uh, take proper choice also in order to, discuss with. We should be very wise to choose a person whom we are talking to or discussing our problem.
Okay, what kind
It's
of choice?
it's also depend.
What kind of choices do people have to make in everyday life?
There are different type of choices that, like, I have a choice. If I want to go to abroad, so I have to, leave my work, and
What?
I will be having there. I will be having different life there.
No,
So this is an other choice. But every day you are talking about every day.
yes, everyday
So
people.
no, I have a choice that if I don't want to, to in Ramzan.
Hmm.
So I have a choice that if I don't want to, to fast, so I don't, I will take a gap for one day. This is a choice. So, but I will not do that. But these there are very choices every day. Every time I think we take choices, we take which decisions. So, like, if I want to go to another place, or whether I have to play there, if I am not comfortable there, where to that court where I am going to play, so I have to take decision. I have to, every time people making choices every day, every time. Now, I am facing also this other choice problem, that I am the person I am working with. So he is not allowing me that I should work with another person. So he is asking me, if you want to work with another person, I will not give you work. So I have this choice to make, that whether I will work with him or whether I will work with another other person. So every time I think we every time we are facing choices, problems, we have to make choices, decision
Oh,
problems.
all right. So, what are the common choices that people make every day in their everyday life about house, about what? About marriages, about houses, about education, about business. What are the common choices? I have given you one example. Are there any other examples?
Uh, there are example, like, if we want our child to, we want
No,
to get
the
admission to our child.
common choices that people make about their mobile
Uh,
phones.
yes, if we want to, buy a mobile phone, so we choose which brand we should, purchase. If we
Hmm.
want to, buy a cloth or whatever, so we have to decide between, because if we went to the market, there are many, brands there. So we have to choose between which brand is better. So there are pros and cons between brands. Some brands have something in commons or something in better. So
What are
we have to decide according to our, you know the amount we have. We also have to choose according to the amount. So these are the choices which are made every day.
no, I meant to say, what are the common preferences of the people? What people want to get, what people want to be? What are their common choices these days? What people want to
Choices about
be,
what?
what people want to be, what people want to get, in your
Yes,
opinion? For
mostly,
example, one is
in
everybody wants to be
Pakistan.
rich.
Yes, everyone want to be rich, and in nowadays, if we there is another example, that mostly parents want their children to be a doctor.
Hmm.
I think this is also an example.
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
Yeah. So
And
tell me
most people wanted their
five
children to be.
choices, five things that people are struggling for. What are the main five things that people are struggling for? They're working hard, they are sacrificing their peace.
Yes, of course, we just work hard so that our family will get proper food, good lifestyle.
Mm,
So we are sacrificing ourselves, our time, you
mm,
know. So this is another choice, that if a person will stop working,
uh,
so his family will not able to
no,
afford that kind of
no, I meant to say people work hard for a bigger house. People work
yes.
hard for a better society. People work hard for a bigger car, or more cars in their life.
If we say that for a good society nowadays, these concepts are, there is no such concept between people.
Mm,
People just work hard for their self,
yeah.
so that they can afford fulfill their dream, they can afford such
Mm,
things.
okay.
So people, there is no such concern that, so that our society will be better. People don't work hard for these kind of things nowadays.
Okay. So
Yes,
what?
there
Mm,
are person like Idi. He was
uh,
a
uh,
person, great person.
mm,
So there are you know those who are concerned about the community. Those
uh,
are our heroes.
uh,
So they are known as heroes.
mm,
So I think we should promote these kinds of things. We should you
mm,
know concern of
mm,
our society. I
uh.
think this is also very,
So
so that
now,
yes.
let's. Do you think that the people today have more choice to make today than in the past?
Yes, of course, as uh, things in our life, we see many things. So we make choices whether we buy it or not. So there was no such money at that time. People were poor, poor. So nowadays people have vast choices. So we actually, yes, we can say that nowadays we have to make different choices,
There's variety of
more
choices
choices.
available. More choices we are available.
Yes,
Okay, Fahim, it was
yes.
very nice to have you here with me, and it was nice talking to you. Hope to see you tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is Saturday, so
Okay,
will that be 10 o'clock? Will be good time to talk to you?
okay, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
tomorrow the missing class will conduct tomorrow. Okay, thank you
Okay,
very
sir.
much, and I wish you best of luck. Stay blessed with sweet dreams.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
You too.
goodbye and Khuda Hafiz.
Love is you.
Allah Hafiz.